Hey everybody, Aaron Dillon here, Managing Director of AG Dillon & Co. We're a venture capital firm focused on pre-IPO companies with investment funds for individual investors, family offices, and their financial advisors. All right, I got an update, a pre-IPO company update here for you for the week ending 14 July 2023. Today we're going to hit on big company news from SpaceX, Skims, Binance, Tucker Carlson, and Oddity Tech. We got large capital raises and individual pre-IPO company stock performance as well. SpaceX announced that they are expected to reach $8 billion in 2023 revenue. That's up over 100% from 2022. It's largely due to the surge in contracts from governments and commercial entities seeking this satellite launches. The company's satellite internet service, Starlink, has become a significant source of revenue for the business as well, with over 1.5 million customers. My math has Starlink contributing $2 billion of annualized run rate revenue as of today. That's huge amount of revenue for that business. Investors are particularly captivated by SpaceX due to its potential monopoly in the rocket launch business. Some investors are already talking about SpaceX reaching $1 trillion valuation mark. That's already happening today. The company closed a $750 million secondary share sale currently this month and next month, increasing its share price from $77 to $81. It has about $5 billion on its balance sheet currently. SpaceX told investors that it expects $3 billion of 2023 EBITDA, so that's a 37% profit margin. Company's doing great. Kim Kardashian's clothing and shapewear brand Skims has raised $270 million in a Series C funding round, elevating its valuation to $4 billion. The funding round was led by Wellington Management with participation from Green Oaks Capital, D1, and Imaginary Ventures. The newly raised funds will be used for expansion into new categories such as men's clothing and establishing physical stores in Los Angeles and New York. So men, get ready to spend a little money at Skims. The funding round, which has raised Skims' valuation from its previous $3.2 billion number in January 2022, is expected to be the last before a potential IPO within the next year. So things get better, Skims goes public. Skims CEO Jens Greedy, I think I pronounced that name right, has confirmed that the company's profitability and predicted revenue is $750 million for the current year, up from $500 million in 2022. That's 50% growth year over year. That's pretty good. Binance, the largest cryptocurrency exchange by volume, has reportedly dismissed more than 1,000 employees amidst increasing legal issues and several top executive resignations. With an initial total staff of 8,000, it is anticipated that Binance might let go of up to a third of its workforce. The company has a slew of senior executives leave just this year. Reports suggest the executive departures were driven by CEO Changpeng Zhao's handling of an ongoing Department of Justice investigation into the firm. Additionally, the company is facing lawsuits from the SEC and the CFTC. It's rough out there right now in crypto land, so hope those guys get through this okay. Former Fox News personality Tucker Carlson is aiming to raise a quote hundreds of millions of dollars in funding to establish a new media company. Found his dismissal from Fox News in April, collaborating with Neil Patel, a former White House advisor with whom he co-founded the Daily Caller. Carlson is considering using Twitter as a promotional platform for the company's content. He has been sharing long videos on Twitter, which could be used to attract viewers to subscribe for complete videos available on a website or app. Although Carlson's controversial reputation might challenge Twitter's ability to advertise against his videos, the platform has initiated a revenue sharing plan with some of Twitter Blue subscribers and creators. That said, I'd argue that some advertisers might come over from Fox News and place ads there next to Carlson's content on Twitter. Twitter CEO Linda Yaccarino has reportedly met with Carlson's producer, and discussions have been held about new video features coming to the platform. Public market investors flocked to purchase shares of direct-to-consumer beauty company Oddity Tech on Wednesday this week, resulting in a 40% surge in its initial trading. Starting from its IPO price of $35, Oddity stock opened at $49.10 a share, giving the company a market cap of about $2.8 billion. That's great news for the stagnant IPO market. So hopefully we're going to see more of those soon. Known for selling makeup brands like Il Makiage, I think I said that right, and Spoiled Child, Oddity stands out from other beauty brands by using data and AI for customer recommendations. Congrats to the Oddity team on a very successful IPO. Okay, big capital raises for the week. No new unicorns this week, but a few highlights outside of Skims, which we mentioned earlier. AlphaSense is a market data provider for investors, raised over $150 million Series Z at a $2.5 billion valuation. That's a 39% increase from its Series D in Feb of 2023. That's just 6 months ago, so that's a big pop in just 6 months' time. Investors weren't disclosed. Bobby's a baby food producer, raised $70 million Series C at a $570 million valuation. That's up from a $338 million valuation Series B in March of 2022, 17 months ago. Power Plant Partners, led that round. And Kardashian Pharma is a pharma company focused on heart disease, raised a $300 million Series A at a $10 million valuation. That's a 226% increase from its $141 million valuation. That's a lot of money to raise on that kind of a number. So it's a lot of dilution there. Takeda Pharmaceuticals and Bain Capital invested. Okay, last up is pre-IPO company stock performance. Pre-IPO stocks were up 94 basis points this past week. Flexport was up 9.59%. OpenAI was up 9.43%. Ramp was up 6.65%. And Chainalysis was up 6.4%. Stripe was up 2.9%. Airtable was the big loser this week. They were down 9%. Top 5 companies by current implied valuations, something new that we're tracking and putting out there every week. ByteDance was at $206 billion. SpaceX is $157, $7 billion higher than the $150 that's currently out there today. $46 billion for Stripe, $32 billion for OpenAI. That's up from the $28 billion round they did a couple months ago, and $31 billion for Databricks. Databricks has been ripping, just ripping this year with the AI pop. Okay, that's it for the week. If you have any questions on pre-IPO stocks or you need any pre-IPO stock research, please give me a call. Thanks, and I'll see you guys all next week.